I was very caught with the romance of stand-up. It's the last sort of bastion of self-censorship, and I like that freedom. Not that I've ever been restricted with TV, but I wanted to get good at it. I wanted to, I thought I could be at my funniest. Why aren't you wearing underpants? I've done 3 big tours in England, Animals, Politics and Fame. This is sort of like a greatest hits with some new singles.
I say tour, it's LA and New York, they're the main 2, I didn't do the middle bit. Nothing wrong with the middle bit, if you're watching the DVD.
No, I just went across country. I went from LA to New York. I just didn't stop. I just didn't stop in the middle and tell any jokes. I thought funny things on the plane. I was working all the time. But there wasn't much of an audience.
Shut up. No, don't. What? I do too much. No, I don't.
I'm doing a gig now. You just can't hear it. It's got a big laugh. Huge laugh. Hold on, I'm doing the encore now. Great. Let's go to the bar.
Cheers.
I think this is the best I've ever been. It really clicked for me in America. And I don't know why. I felt freer. I had lived more than usual. I was coming up with like 5 minutes new stuff a night, just riffing on stuff. And I don't do that in England. And I don't know why. Maybe I feel under more scrutiny in my own country.
We have some fat people in Britain. But you, like everything else, are the gold medalists of that as well, right?
There's good and bad comedy. There's clever and dumb comedy. And I'm firmly in the really clever comedy. I mean, if you like my comedy, that means you're brilliant.
1st of December, World AIDS Day. I don't think it'll ever take off like Christmas, because it's got a wrong vibe about it.
The funniest people you know aren't people off the telly or comedians, they're your friends. And the reason for that is that you've got an investment in everything you do. You've known them for years, and everything has a resonance. So you want to get to the point where the audience feel they know you well enough and you know them, even though it's 5,000 strangers. You want to get to the point where you're as funny as you are with your best friends in the pub.
I'm a little bit overweight myself. The other night someone shouted, "No shit." I thought it could be that.
Just trusting them to get what you're doing, particularly when you're dealing with, like, you know, quite out there subjects, taboo subjects. You know, I do jokes about paedophilia, the Holocaust, cancer.
Talking of little bald fuckers, I did the teenage cancer gig last year. What?
You've got to trust the audience to be clever enough to know what you're doing, why this is funny.
Not a traditional subject for comedy, the old Holocaust.
It's all about the misdirection, the confusion, and me being the fool, me getting everything wrong, like the Nelson Mandela joke.
Incarcerated for 25 years. He was released in 1990. He's been out about 18 years now, and he hasn't reoffended.
I'm a fool. I think he's like a normal con. I think this bloke's done his time, and now he's come out, and now he's a celebrity. So people get that. They get that quickly, that I've got it completely wrong. And they also know that I know the truth, really. So when I'm joking about these taboo subjects, they know deep down that, one, I don't think those things. Of course I don't think there's anything funny about famine or the Holocaust. But two, it's my stupidity. I'm playing this role. I'm playing this brash, idiotic bore who gets everything wrong.
There's a little thing going on in a country called Iraq, which is not my favourite war. My favourite war is...
When you're in a safe, middle-class environment in the Western world, and you're not being shot at, and your firstborn isn't dying, then the worst thing that happens to you is a bit of bad service.
Obesity is a disease. No, it's not, is it? You just like eating, don't you?
You know, you wake up in the morning and you find out that a country has sunk, but the milkman didn't deliver your yogurt. You go, oh, I told him 3 times. The news can be on in the background. They go, that's the end of China. You're going, is that the dairy? Yeah, turn that down. I wanted 2 yogurts. Okay, well, tomorrow, yeah, cheers. I know it's sunk, but that doesn't affect you. Don't tell me you knew China was sinking, that's why you didn't live my fucking yogurt. Get the yogurt round here now, twat. I can't laugh at someone I don't like, you know. Hitler had some great lines. Didn't make me laugh. It's all that other shit he did. Put me off him.
Old Adolf. That name's died out, hasn't it?
I think the best observational comedy is not saying something that everyone's already thinking. It's saying something that they weren't thinking until you said it.
Aeroplane seats. They're not big enough for someone like me. No, they're not. Because if they were, we'd only get 12 fucking people on the plane.
Comedy is, most importantly, about empathy. I think that you can, I think you're right about what you know. And I think if you understand it and you've lived through it and it's anecdotal, then there's enough people in the world to go, that happened to me.
Paparazzi got me in Los Angeles and I was just sort of standing like that. And it was in the Daily Mail and the News of the World, and they put a question underneath it, is Ricky pregnant?
You've got to be at least one step ahead of them. And that's why I make it more anecdotal and a lot more, it's more storytelling and flights of fancy than gags. Because I think gags, you laugh for an hour, but you don't remember one of them. And it's like a reflex action. It doesn't resonate. Whereas hopefully people will remember the stories. Storytelling is everything.
If your surname is Dumpty, don't call your firstborn Humpty.
I must say that all my influences are American. So it's not such a surprise to me that Americans get it. And I think people say, they've got a different sense of humour. I don't think that's true. I think we all laugh at the same things. If we understand it, we laugh at the same stuff. We're all the same.
That's a big can, isn't it? I'm not showing off. I want you to know that is a big can and I'm not a dwarf.
Growing up, I liked people like, Groucho Marx and Bob Hope.
Oh, here comes the chubby funster.
The people I love most are people like Laurel and Hardy. They have the relationship. It's all about empathy. They're precarious. They're in trouble. I want to hug them. That's what I was talking about, liking them. I love them. Everything they do is not just funny, it's sweet. Christopher Guest has got it. Biggest single influence on my performance, probably. Spinal Tap, direct influence on The Office.
I was jogging once, right, with my iPod on. Yeah, looking good, right? Paparazzi got me. Full page in the paper the next day with a headline, iPodge.
For me, what's important about things like that is that you can be a fool, you can say awful things, but it's all about character. And if someone's got your best intentions, you can't be annoyed at them.
I've just got this new house in London, and the neighbours were coming round and going, oh, yeah, hi, poking their noses in, basically. But I thought, I'd be nice to them for now. When I get a big gate, they can fuck off.
People ask me to pinpoint the difference between English and American humour, and I can't. I think people are the same.
There's my firstborn. Whacking away like a little monkey.
I'd say if there was one difference, I think America appreciates winners more than we do. We love losers. We like the underdog, and we promote them. But then, as soon as they're a winner, we don't like them anymore.
People say, "Oh, we shouldn't have a go at Stephen Hawking. Oh, he's a genius." He's not a genius. He's pretentious. Born in Oxford and talks with that fake American accent.
Americans aren't as punctual. They say 7:30, they turn up, it'd be on about 20 to 8. No, if I say 7:30, I mean 7:30, okay? I want to put on the ticket, tardiness will not be tolerated.
Fuck it.
My friends came to see me at the gig. They left the auditorium and they were queuing up for the toilet, and they called me and they said, should we come backstage? I went, no, I'm at home. I'll tell you what, I'm at home, well, the UK, I'm at home and in my pyjamas by about 9:30. Woohoo! Particularly these, because these are very old pyjamas and there's holes in them. So there's no restrictions. Anything just hangs out. It lounges next to me. Yeah, we're like a big and a small little lizard watching telly. What the fuck am I talking about?
If you saw me naked, you wouldn't go, that's the tiniest cock I've ever seen. You fucking wouldn't. You wouldn't make... You'd look, you'd go, there's a naked man. You wouldn't have to squint. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. You wouldn't have to squint. You'd go, there's his penis, it's fine. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Cheers. Thank you.